Hey, great Thursday evening. It is a beautiful evening in City Brownsville, except for Patricia Alejandra in the picture.
And again, folks, her name is Patricia Angelica,
Patricia Alejandra
just like Angelica Maria
and her bestie, the one that
and
doesn't
her
know who
bestie.
the one who doesn't know who Erasmo Castro is.
One
What the
person in
hell?
town. There's one person in town. Shush, guys. Go.
Only one
Go.
saved.
The only one saved.
The only one saved in Brownsville. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day in the city of Brownsville. It wasn't that hot, now the weather. It wasn't muggy. I actually did a wedding on the bridge, and let me say, the weather was good. It se portó bien.
You weren't hot
Yeah.
in your overcoat?
Mm-mm.
And I was gonna take a picture, post it, and say Batman on his way. I actually started driving against traffic accidentally because I was trying to take a picture of it. I'm like, forget it. I'm gonna get in a car accident.
Let me tell you, I love taking the scooter. It's amazing. It's so much fun. And let me tell you that
You gotta follow the rules.
well,
Yeah.
this is what's so trippy because I like the other day, and I've mentioned this before. I'm probably gonna mention it again. The other day, I got stopped by one of the UTRGV police officers.
Again, or like 2 years ago the other day.
No, like 2 years ago. But I
Okay.
say things like if they happened yesterday. So
Yeah,
I get
okay.
stopped, and the guy goes, "Hey," and I go like, "Yeah, oh,
You're
hi,
showing off your
mama,
daughters.
hey,
Since we're all showing our
princess,
kids, oh my
oh
goodness,
my gosh, she's
Sam.
so cute.
She's just like you.
How the hell can you have cute babies?"
Well, I was gonna say it's the wife, but no, it's Sam. It's Sam too. We had
Hermosa,
it,
bebé.
Ahorita no está peinada. She usually has her little hairdos.
and she's a
She's cute.
cutie.
Too cute. But he goes, "Oh, come here," and I'm going over there. He goes, "You know that you ran a red light?" I said, like,
Oh,
is that why you stopped?
UTRGV cop.
Yeah, is that why you stopped me and called me over? I said, show me where there's anything in the books against riding a scooter across a red light.
We ran a red light today too.
Hey, that could have been. If it's not a motor vehicle, then you're jaywalking. Then.
Well, that, I expected him to come back with that,
Yeah.
and I would have gone like, it's a good call. I mean, I still would have beat it in court, but because it's not really, it's not really jaywalking. It's just in between.
Get this out of here.
So, I mean, I would have, me, I would have gone all the way to court. I was like, let's.
Hey, but that would have been the UTRGV court, no? That little, you're up in front of the panel. Type of
No,
deal?
no, you actually have. Actually, they have authority. They'll
I've
send
been
you.
in that panel.
No, they'll actually.
The parking lot.
No,
stuff.
well, if you get busted on the parking lot, yeah, but they have authority to give you tickets outside.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell anyone would give them authority to give tickets outside, but they do. And I would have fought him in court by myself without my attorneys. I have a lot of attorneys, but I would have fought him by myself, going like, "Bro, it's not jaywalking. It's not a motor vehicle."
Well, you're not in a motorized vehicle.
So,
Hey, before you start the comment, Sam, hang on,
Yes.
Freddie. Where did Freddie come from? Erasmo, before you start the comments, I'd like to say welcome to tonight's show, Maggie and her two invited guests, soon to be called the Maggie and Sam show. Because guess how many views my video has?
Oh, I haven't even checked. How'd that go? 10,000.
No, not there. No, not there yet.
I
6.2.
saw it at 5G at 5,000.
It's at 6.2. But it's mostly me. I'm like Erasmo. I just sit there and watch myself over and over.
But
I don't watch myself.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I don't have that time.
You have
But-
the show running all the time.
No, I actually have music all the time. Sometimes I'll throw something on, and like you came over today, I didn't have the show on.
I didn't go into the back.
Let me say,
I left the banana bread for you. Small as it were, small as it is.
let me
it's
tell
there.
you. Let me tell you my story on the banana bread, guys.
Uh-oh.
Maggie comes in today with a bag that should have at least 4 banana breads in there, There's only three, and it was kind of funny because all afternoon I was out there, getting Ruby all hyped up. Hey, Ruby, guess what? Because you're my employee, you get an extra treat today. Besides the
No, you
$5,
didn't.
besides the $5 a day I pay you,
No,
you get
you
it.
didn't.
I did. You get an extra treat today. Maggie is going to bring you banana bread. And let me tell you, she was excited. She was like, "Oh, Maggie's so nice." And I said, "It's for you." And then Maggie comes in with a bolsita of banana bread about this big. And and I said, "Ruby,
It
you
was
get
one of those
nothing."
compressed ones.
No, because I have different muffin sizes, and I was making the smaller ones.
And I told her, I said, "Ruby, you get nothing.
I gave you
You're like,
three.
I take
This,
it back.
this is the banana bread.
That's the one I did. Yeah,
It's like a cookie,
yeah.
banana bread cookie."
And I actually took because your stomach is small, and I told you I was gonna take it to you, so I figured
No,
you'd get
not,
one,
not
and
true. You
Sam would
said
get
you said you
three.
were gonna bring some for Sam. For you three? You think three is enough for Sam and me?
Yeah, but actually, I didn't take you the bigger size. I did make some bigger size muffins.
So Sam, you get nothing. Ruby gets a night of
Sam, give me
gift.
a place to drop some off directly to you. I've got some bigger size muffins.
Yeah,
You
Sam likes
actually
to.
your house is closer than me going all the way to this office.
Yeah, okay,
Sam
I'll drop. I'll make some more this weekend. I'll drop some off.
Sam likes the big ones.
Yes, I know. Y'all
Este,
do.
and Ruby, of course, went home in tears.
No, she did not.
She
She's a
did.
cute doll.
She was disappointed. Her heart was broken. That girl eats. Not even joking. She eats.
Go.
Good
Comment.
evening. Good evening.
Hey,
Good
Joe.
evening. Good
Joe's
evening.
the first one on now all the time, isn't he?
I love Joe. And talking about someone who bakes, Joe's an amazing baker.
Okay, now does Joe, hey, Miss Kelly, does Joe ride a motorcycle? Is that
He-
just my imagination or have
Your
I seen
your
pictures?
imagination.
I imagine him in a big old hog. No,
Why did you look at Sam when you said hug?
no, I looked at you.
Hello, oh, a peppermint.
Miss Murillo, thank you so much for the squishmallow. I got a squishmallow. Like for me. For library week.
That is true. It's Library Week still,
I'm
even though
spoiled.
Erasmo doesn't want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I was the first one to recognize,
You were. That cake is good.
and I didn't get a piece.
I don't even slice it for myself. I just eat it off the big old thing it came in, the
Cake,
container.
the cake pan.
And that's why I made banana bread because the teachers saw me leaving with it and they're like, give us a piece. I'm like, I don't share cake. No. And they're like, Maggie. And I said, I'll make you banana cake, a banana bread, but I don't share cake. I don't.
What's up, Maggie? Thanks for having Sam and us on your show. Live from Brownsville, it's Maggie Cooper show.
Maggie, where's my Anderson Cooper glasses? I don't have them here.
Maggie Cooper, dude, I think you're having too much fun. Let me tell you.
Yes, Lolita.
Hi, Erasmo, Maggie. Sam, there will be an event April 30th for 100 years of Rutledge hamburgers. I will be in
100.
Cuba. But
At the end of April.
yeah, let me say I have a great relationship with Rutledge Burgers. I'm probably
In
one of
your
their
head.
best customers.
Are you? I've never hear you say you went to eat there.
Well, they usually bring me burgers. I send like Ruby and Esau to go pick them up for me.
Ah, okay.
Like I had a Rutledge burger today.
They are good.
They are so damn good. And it was kind of like on the burn side, but it still tasted damn good. I don't know what the hell
That's
they do.
even better.
It is.
Tomorrow night is Miss Trinojosa's opening, isn't it, Miss Claudia? I saw a picture of her on Facebook.
Who?
Miss Trinojosa, and I don't remember his first name. He works for the school district. His
Oh,
brother, huh?
yeah.
What?
He's that guy. He's the guy that got hired on.
The architect.
Yeah, the guy that got hired on when we didn't need an architect.
Oh, Manuel, you know Jose?
I don't. I just know him as Mr. Hinojosa.
Yeah, that's the guy that I guess the co-owner or owner of Double Days.
He's the owner of Double Days, and he's the brother of Gilbert Hinojosa. This,
Yes.
this
What's Double Days?
it's a
The
bar in
bar.
Port Isabel.
It's a sports memorabilia bar in Port Isabel that's been there for like the longest time. They
Okay.
have
Well,
they have good wings.
It's not coincidence that Sam and I know this.
I'm sure
It's a
they
great
have
place.
good
I
wings.
like it.
Oh, I've been wanting to ask you. Does that place Arnie's? Is that it? Arnie's on Los Fresnos. Does
Good
that have
stuff.
good wings?
Good wings.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. So anyway, tomorrow night is the opening of his museum show. He's got like I think he told me over 200 paintings.
He does a lot of drawings
What's that face for?
because it's Hosa. He's the brother-in-law of another person there in BSD.
Who?
No, my bad. Sin Hosa. She's
Oh, that's right. Yes.
he's the brother-in-law of Sin Hosa who's running for justice of the peace.
That's what I said. Gilbert Hinojosa's brother.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a very nice man.
He is a nice guy. It's just I hate the fact that you got hired when we didn't need an architect. I mean, Maggie, we're not building anything. We're closing things down.
But we're
Wasn't they making a
renovating.
CTE building?
No, they're remodeling.
Tampoco.
They're remodeling Cummings to make it
What
into a
about the Performance Arts Center that was promised? Tampoco.
Menos.
What about the new stadium that they wanted to remodel? Weren't they gonna remodel the
Menos.
stadium?
So at some
Tampoco?
point they thought we needed him.
No, man, it was a favor. It was a political favor. See, this is
Tampoco remodeling.
everything's connected, guys. I'm not joking. And again, I don't have anything against Mr. Hinojosa. Nothing
He's a very
against
nice
Mr.
man.
Hinojosa.
But
He's a
why
nice
would they have to do a favor to him?
because of Gilbert Hinojosa, Sam.
Well,
Because
why?
of Cindy Hinojosa. Because of Sylvia
Remember,
Atkinson.
it's like Maggie says. Pretend we're like 6 years old. Pretend we don't know anything. Explain.
Here's Sylvia Hinojosa, right? Here's Sylvia Atkinson.
I was gonna say who's still now we have another person?
Here's Sylvia Atkinson right here, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia Atkinson is trying to increase her power throughout the city of Brownsville in all realms of politics.
Not just the ISD.
She already has control of TSC because she's got her tacuacha there, Adela Garza.
Mm-hmm.
She's already got her mitts in the port of Brownsville. And when they started to pull away, she went up there and put them back in line. So she's got this big away. She's got the county people on there. She's got the city people on there because she's got Trex Mendix, her business partner in the movies there.
Okay,
So now,
time out. You're starting to scare me on the level of control and power one person was having in Brownsville. Because I thought it was just, and I'm like, in all seriousness, I'm having like the Godfather movie come to mind, The Sopranos come to mind.
it's organized crime, Maggie. There's organized crime in the city of Brownsville, without
I
a
know,
doubt.
but that much.
Maggie, have
But
I been wrong about it as of yet?
Don't we always
Well,
argue
well,
that you need
Y'all want
to
me to finish the connection or not? Did y'all want me to finish the connection or just want me to leave it on the
No. Let Sam finish talking with the question right now.
No, because yesterday I know a couple of days back we were arguing about like we need more than one person in any board in order to have like a sway, like a movement of things. And you're saying that okay, well she has one person in the board, Port Isabel, Port of Bronzeville, another person in TSC. But go ahead, go finish off. Go ahead.
Well, there wasn't just one individual. Remember, and I'll use TSC as an example. TSC, she's got De La Garza. She had that other guy that she gave $50,000-$60,000 to, the one that used to work for BISD, Rendon. I mean, the guy worked for. Remember, Maggie, for Food Nutritional Services, was also the trustee up there at Texas Southmost College. Well, he put in a grievance where he wanted $50,000. She gave him $50,000, $60,000. He was one of the other individuals that got visited by the feds. He not only had Adela Garza, he had that Rendon guy. I mean, she controls anybody else that Adela Garza controls, which is this Eva Perón or something, the one that's on that board. So automatically she has her votes. She could do anything she wants at Texas Southmost College. And it's not just one; it's the influence that that individual has over there in regards to other board members. Yeah.
Okay, so with all those connections, she's gone for a while, but when she comes back, do you think?
I think part of the thing is that once you let go, this is one of the reasons why Sylvia Atkinson, she lived, she breathed, she slept BISD, because it only takes a degree off of power for you to be forgotten. And that's one of the reasons why I've been saying, in regards to Drew Brown, as soon as Drew Brown is out of the board, she'll be completely forgotten. One other the individuals that will be completely forgotten is Minerva Pena. As soon as she gets kicked off that damn board for whatever reason it might be, is that no one's going to give her even the time of day, because they are asquerosas. They're
But
viejas asquerosas.
Drew Brown was standing up for teachers to get the $5,000, and Peña was standing up for the Cromac and Castañeda parents.
Yeah, because they have nothing else. So they're going to promise you, Sam, myself, everything, the sun, the moon, and the stars. They're going to promise you everything because they know they can't give it to you, but they want to make you believe that they can. They want you to make you believe that they're fighting for you, that they actually care. But again, where was Drew Brown in the past 3 years? Where was Drew Brown when she had control of the board in regards to giving teachers that raise? Where was Minerva Peña when she was on the majority of the board in regards to doing anything for students, closing schools? Nothing. It's when they're down on the bottom that they make promises that they cannot keep, and that's part of the issue. But going back into the connections, before I was so rudely interrupted, going back into connections, you got Sylvia Atkinson controlling all these things, and then all of a sudden, Sylvia Atkinson wants to, have her foothold in the judicial system, and she sort of does already, because she got the district attorney's wife to replace Trey Mendez. And so now the district attorney's wife is on the Texas Alamos College board. And she's out there wearing Sylvia Atkinson shirts every which way she goes, wearing a De La Garza shirts at every little event. They even got the district attorney wearing a De La Garza shirt. So do you really think that the district attorney is going to go after a De La Garza? Absolutely not. Not in a sense. They all owe each other favors. And that's where we lose. So now, well, Sylvia's interested in the judicial system, in the small judicial system. So she goes out there and supports Cindy Hinojosa. Cindy Hinojosa is the wife of the state Democratic chair, Gilbert Hinojosa. She's running for justice of the peace, not this time around, previous time around. And she decides to have a fundraiser for her at Mint Bar.
Wait,
And,
so who had a
and
fundraiser for who?
for Cindy Hinojosa.
For who?
Sylvia was having a
Oh,
fundraiser event for Cindy Hinojosa, and then starts to distribute the invitations through BISD because it's right. No, because she could, because she had the power. She had the power to do anything and everything that she wanted to do. That is why Drew Brown screwed herself over, because she had forgotten in her stupid, pathetic, racist brain she wasn't in the majority anymore. So when she tried to go after Daniela Lopez for giving her father that contract with Lone Star Bank, you know, it didn't click into her that she was in the minority and Daniela was in the majority. So it doesn't much matter to anyone out there that Daniela, as great and nice person as people may think that she is, it behooves everyone out there, that the fact that Daniela voted on giving her father a contract through Lone Star Bank.
so when is this all going to end?
It's going to end when we start electing more than one individual onto these boards, and individuals that are not connected to this corrupt political machine. They're all connected,
I'm,
Maggie.
you're teaching me.
They're
You know,
all
my
connected.
husband says I have a bubble around me and I walk around because it's all a pretty little world and I'm naive to the majority of stuff. Erasmo, you're
And that's
breaking
how
the
they keep it.
bubble.
They try to keep it that way. Like they don't try to, I guess, expose other people to that information.
Yeah.
How everybody's in the same little group. That's why it's the same 1,000, 2,000 people voting for the same people, whoever they want, and
No,
they already have all those votes.
And not to get you in trouble, Maggie, but look, you got Rose Longoria on there. You don't have to comment on this one. You got Rose Longoria on there. She became AA. How did she become AA? Did we need another AA? We're getting rid of schools. We're losing students left and right.
You
What
made a good point the other night that what's her name? Sendejas had how many AAs when we were at 49,000 students?
two at 52,000 students?
And now we
But
have 7.
We
but
lost. We have
before you
seven.
proceed, before you proceed, like the damn page, people.
If you're on YouTube, like that damn page, there's 43 people out there.
Because we're gonna try and get Erasmo to write the bull.
We're not gonna know if it's you that like the page.
Just like that damn page, guys. Give me some damn bucks, please, someone. Oh yeah,
So he can afford to buy Maggie some Cheetos, bolitas, and rufles con queso.
but everything's connected. I
Yeah.
mean, Rose Longoria should never have been made AA. Never.
But hey, going back to Mr. Hinojosa, that job was like a quid pro quo type of deal. So what happened prior for them to owe him a job there?
Cindy Hinojosa, Gilbert Hinojosa, Manuel Hinojosa deposit money into board members' pockets. You can check the campaign finance reports. He made donations to board members. It's a quid pro quo. And again, nothing against the guy. It's like business. It's like all these other vendors out there that are making a killing off of BISD.
Yeah.
They have to put money. Look at Jessica Gonzalez. I mean, the chick. I mean, all of a sudden, won the election, spent $300 on the whole election, which is very commendable. And then all of,
2,500.
huh?
I think it's 2,500.
Something, and all of a sudden she banks like $15,000 from vendors within the first 3 months.
It's
It's
good
a
business.
it's a
That's
racket.
what I want to know. Where do you find that information? That's
BI
what I'd like to know.
BISD web
find it?
BISD web page.
You're gonna have to sit down and tutor me one of these days.
Go to BISD web page. You'll look for the campaign finance reports, and look at the campaign finance report for Jefferson Gonzalez.
Write it down,
January.
Maggie. Campaign finance reports under BASD. Because they even have those for like the people running for like the Justice of the Peace. They even have the campaign finance reports,
Yeah.
and it shows you who donated and like where they're from and the amount and all
Yeah.
the details.
Hello, Amanda. Good evening. Good evening. So much to celebrate. Hello, Mr. Boop. This show has brought us much enlightenment, entertainment, and information. Great group of 100%. Thank you, Ms. Lamas. Have you tried Main Street? Yes. I loved it. I love their cornbread. Their cornbread. Chicken poblano cornbread.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has
Sounds
chicken
good.
in it. I know that's a lot of people's favorite.
And the pastry, the chipotle pastry thing, is dead amazing. Have you been there, Sam?
No me han invitado nadie.
Let's go tomorrow. You want to go for lunch?
Weren't you guys
Well-
already gonna do lunch tomorrow?
Let's do lunch there tomorrow, Sam.
You have to wait for Maggie.
No, Hey, Miss Claudia, say hi to your hubby, Miguel. He's such a nice guy.
He's amazing.
He is. He's a really nice guy. Oh, thank you, Miss Lamas. You were too kind with your compliments to me, Miss Lamas. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so I just wanted to go back and finish it off but Mr. Manuel Hinojosa is like a gentleman. I like talking to him because he's like a Southern gentleman.
Nice guy.
Yes, super
Nice guy.
sweet. I know somebody else who calls himself a Southern gentleman, happens to work on our campus. Not so much. But
No.
Mr. Hinojosa is truly a gentleman.
A hell of a guy.
Yeah.
A great guy. I like him as an individual. I just don't like the political little aspect around him all. Again, do we need an architect at BISD?
Maybe we do.
Why? How? Explain
I
to me.
don't know.
If they were to remodel several schools,
I'm
we-
the yin to
and
your
them-
yang.
We
I
have
would understand.
we have
but
a complete department just for that.
I'm the yin to your yang, Erasmo. I'm the white to your black. No, I didn't say I pulled your yin yang. I did not say anything about your yin yang. I said I'm
That's kind of racist,
yin
Maggie. That's
to
kind of
your
racist.
yang.
That's kind of
No,
sexist.
I'm the positive to your negative. I'm just
That's
here to be the
you heard it here tonight. Racist and sexist against Erasmo Castro.
whatever. No,
Uh, but he's a great guy. I like him. Just don't like that little political aura.
I just got a text going. So, who's the southern gentleman in your campus? Haven't you seen anybody who walks around like they're the southern gentleman on our campus? And they say they are, or no, maybe they say they dress themselves like the southern gentleman. I'm always surprised at who's watching. I just the person who texted me right now surprised me.
For someone that gets nervous speaking publicly, you were excellent.
Um, well, you know what? And I'd like to say it does feel good when you go up and the board is watching you. The board members watch
You're welcome.
and look at you with attention, and it feels like you're being listened to.
You're welcome.
Not you, the board members. So I did feel like I was being listened to, whether they did or they not. I know I'm just joking with you. No, I know you're just joking. I know, I know. Yes, he over 200 paintings. I think he told me
Yeah.
painting. Um,
And the bartender at Double Day is a pretty cool guy. I'm assuming it's still Sam. Like there's like older gentleman. He's a
No,
bartender.
no conocido un buen Sam.
but
He's
He
been
is,
there for years.
yeah, speaking before the board, it was like that's it, Osmo. Speaking before the board, I don't know why I got nervous, and you can tell in my voice too. I was like, hey, hey, I was out of breath, a little
I
bit
told
worried,
you.
huh?
I told you.
It's just the ice breaking part, and then once you get
The flow
into
of
it,
it, yeah.
yeah.
And there was wait, I don't know if you see me say thank you. Who's the gentleman who's saying 10 seconds? Because he just said it quietly enough that I heard him and it interrupted my flow, which is very easy to interrupt my flow of thinking. It's easily scatterbrained back and forth. I'll be the first one to admit it.
Me too.
Huh?
Me too.
You'll be the second one to admit it. Yes, I'm easily distracted. Totally squirrel. But it's nice to have the board members looking at you and like they're receiving your information. Anyway, sorry.
No. Did you ever speak about Marisa last lawsuit? What's the latest on that? It's going nowhere.
Because of the appeal, so they're just wasting time right now.
Feel.
It's a hurry up and slow down.
Let me say that her attorney, they're going through the motions. They're trying to get everything dismissed. They're trying to get everything caught. That's just procedure, guys. They're going to appeal, 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 appeal. And the reason that I know that they're going to appeal is because, guys, no one in their right mind is going to want to throw out an election. Because you're talking about throwing out an election and all of a sudden setting precedent for anyone out there, to just call an election. I mean, it's the Donald Trump. It's the Donald Trump of Brownsville, Texas. Think of it. It's exactly the same verbiage that the Republicans used January the 6th. The same.
I'm gonna start paying attention to that.
And it's coming. This is the ironic part of everything. It's coming from the chair of the Democrat Party here in the state of Texas.
Who's the chair? Just remind us. Remind us. Not just me.
Gilbert
Remind
Hinojosa.
us, huh? No,
Gilbert
it's not.
Hinojosa.
No, it's not.
For Cameron County?
No, for the state of Texas. He is the state chair of the Democratic Party. Gilbert Hinojosa, the husband of Cindy Hinojosa, the
Not
brother.
even. Now you're just making this up.
No.
You're for real. This is
Maggie,
our circle coming back.
Maggie. Google it, Maggie.
Googlealo.
Googlealo.
Who's
The brother of Manuel Hinojosa, the guy we were just talking about.
I know. But who's the one? Not Huckabee.
Gilbert Hinojosa, the state Democratic chair. Texas State
Texas
Democratic.
Democratic chair. Texas Democratic Party chair. Gilbert and Hinojosa. The
How
guy
you
with
like
a big
them apples?
mustache.
Erasmo's looking at me going, "How you like them apples?" Who's
He
Who's the other guy that you were always talking about? That's a nice guy, Democratic, head of
Oh,
oh,
Democratic,
Jared
Fatima.
Huckama.
huh?
Jared Huckama.
So what does he do?
He is the Cameron County chair.
Okay, who was he running against?
He's not. He was running against Shergold. He beat
Yeah,
Shergold like
I
the
just
dog
met
that
that
he is.
man. I just met
Shergold.
that man. He was at the board meeting.
He's always there.
Wasn't Shergold like really out there, like on the crazy side?
Wacko. Psycho.
He didn't come across as psycho.
Wacko.
I think some people say the same thing about you and I.
Yeah, but they could say about me. It's just that it can't be proven. Him,
Ah,
he's wacko. Wacko. Bunkers. Cuckoo.
okay, thank you.
So this guy's a chair for the state Democratic chair, and then
Mhm.
his wife is trying to run for the justice of the peace here in Cameron County.
Which is
His
fucking
brother-in-law, which is the brother of Gilbert Hinojosa, is the BISD architect.
who does nothing because we don't need an architect. We're not building. We're closing stuff down.
And if anything, shouldn't that just be outsourced? Like, hey, you know what? Get
That's what
bid
we.
on it.
That's
That
what
way
we.
you don't have to have a person
That's what
year
we.
round.
That's what we do before, because there was only very limited building out there.
Yeah,
Very
unless
very
you're
limited.
building a whole lot of things, you're like, you know what? Let me just get this guy, give him a yearly rate, and then have him design
Bunkers.
everything.
Sure gold bunkers. Yeah, it's very very simple. But again, everything is connected. Well,
Connected.
Gilbert Hinojosa, the state chair
It'd
for
be
the
crazy if there was to be a map, bro, where you just boom, make all the
Gilbert
connections.
Hinojosa, the state Democratic chair, is arguing that there's voter fraud in Cameron County. He's sounding like a Republican. Because remember, Republicans are the ones that always claim that there's voter fraud. January the 6th, Donald Trump,
Mhm.
voter fraud. This is the chair of the statewide Democratic Party saying, at acknowledging that what Erasmo Castro has been saying for years is true. Because I've been screaming at the top of my lungs for years now about voter fraud in Cameron County. And guess what? The state Democratic chair proved me right. But it's not going to do a damn thing about Marisa becoming a board member. Not going to
Yeah,
happen.
I don't think that's going anywhere with
And,
Marisa.
and this is why, Pepper and Patty, because a lot of y'all were out there cheering. Oh, that's okay. Look at what I said, guys. Don't get y'all's hopes up. And this is the difference between Erasmo Castro telling you the truth and Marisa Leal's people out there saying, "Hey guys, we're not out of it yet. We're still fighting for it." And people are going like, "Yeah," and I'm going like, "Stop, building people's hopes up." Because what happens, Pepper and Patty and Maggie, y'all that were cheering out there, what
Mhm.
happens, what happens is then people start to deflate once nothing comes from it.
With
Look,
all the connections, now it makes it kind of look shady. The whole AOBE endorsing Hinojosa because uh, Manuel
Oh
is part
no.
of the BISD, but
Oh no, you didn't.
according to the
Okay.
AOBE, they endorsed her because she never replied. Just
No,
to
no, no. According to AOBE, that we endorsed her because we asked the members who they preferred. Also, so
because
people
some
we
people
endorsed
commented
it.
here that they never got any of those like messages, and they commented it here on those things.
Yeah, no, I remember that. But we also endorse who the members endorse. If we take a survey,
So they took a
and
vote on it, and you would
Vero
have that,
Vero
they
feel
have that
free to speak.
information there in their page, right? Like what was the rate? Like I guess the percentage, or not really.
I don't know if they presented on the page. Is that what you just asked me? Sorry.
Like, do they have the percentage of like, okay, not Marisa, Hinojosa got so many percentage
I,
from the
I
people.
haven't seen the page lately, and I didn't go looking for it to see if it was. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And I was,
But
so what's your platform other than living part time in Brownsville? Wow.
transparency.
Let me say that I'm planning not to travel as much, so you'll have a lot more of me in Brownsville. And you know what? This is what's trippy because I do spend a lot of time traveling outside of Brownsville. But let me say, you all see me more than you see the mayor of the city of Brownsville.
Preach.
Isn't that something? And let me
Mm-hmm.
say, uh, did you see my picture today where I'm out there holding the Tip of Texas family outreach poster?
That wasn't photoshopped.
No.
No, was
And
it? No,
I want
was
to
it?
thank Tip Texas family outreach for coming out and and taking the picture. Let me say, the difference between Erasmo Castro taking a picture and Trey Mendez is that I'm going to dress for the occasion because I'm going to give it all the respect that it needs to be given. Two, I'm not going to try to outshine anything in regards to focus on the poster and not on my business sign right next to it. I mean, is the mayor that desperate for business that he has to wear his Dodici shirt to West Brownsville Little League opening night? And also for Tipa Texas outreach, family outreach, has to put up his law firm thing on there in the back?
How do you even notice these things?
Because I'm Erasmo Castro.
It's kind of creepy the way you notice these things.
Good evening from Liam and Danilo. We switched from Facebook to YouTube to give you our likes, but bedtime now. I love you. Mwah! Bonnie and Liam and Danilo. I love them. Maggie, I'm your fan. Love your video. How stood up there to the BID boy. You left the superintendent with his mouth open. You
I
kicked all
wish.
their butts. Miguel says hi. We love you guys. Love Miguel. I'm hungry. Llévanos a comer mañana, papi.
Hey, Matthew's got like some bank, doesn't he?
He's got cash.
Cause he looked. You could just see his hand, but it looked like polished.
Oh yeah, the guy's fine,
What do you mean polished?
I don't know. Like it looked a nice hand, nice,
sophisticated,
hot. Yes,
like
I
my
don't
hand.
know. I imagined some fancy guy sitting there with you guys.
Oh, okay.
He was fancy.
I thought you were talking about like how clean it is and like doesn't touch any material, construction material.
No, no. And then where'd you guys go to?
Terras.
Yeah, because if I'd have said let's go get something to eat, I'd have been like, let's go to McDonald's.
And let me tell you, Sam was downing those glasses of Moscato like if they were coming out running out of style. Like se iban a acabar.
Hey, didn't Mr. De Los Santos the other day say that Erasmo had toast and avocado somewhere?
Yeah.
Avocado toast. Yeah,
How
that
about
was
it?
your place.
That was there?
How did he know? Is he stalking me again?
No, it's just that 956 guy.
No, we mentioned it. I think when on the night that him and I were speaking,
Kinky.
it
Like
was on the show.
till the wee hours of the night.
3 hours of the night.
Thank you for keeping the current issues in the forefront. Otherwise, general public would be. Thank you, Daniel. Love you, Papa. I love double days.
It's good.
El
Is that
King.
a ratas or is that a squirrel?
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Hey, Erasmo, I talked to the guys working behind my house where the old tracks are between Morrison and Alton Door. He said currently they're making a trail from Amigos to
From
the
my-
77.
From Amigos. Where's Amigos?
Hmm.
Go. Sorry.
Mr. Santos said it was a road. Strike 5. Damn, Mr. Los Santos.
It's a trail.
No, there is a trail, and then there's supposed to be a road, according to Cameron County Regional Mobility website. There's a road somewhere between 802 and Morrison, like right next to Lowe's. There's like a little road right there.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too sure if that's the same one as a trail, but it shows it as a road there too. And they're supposed to be putting some sort of lights there.
Is that the same road that goes all the way and cuts across Los Ebanos? Like right before you get to Pace, it kind of goes up, and it used to be the railroad tracks there. They're fixing up that trail too, and it
Yeah,
goes
that's a
behind.
trail. That's the
Huh?
west trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But the
Maggie.
other one over here by Lowe's, which is over here on 802, Dollar Movies.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
the
yeah.
Lowe's.
Yeah, I know
Okay,
which one
right
you're talking
there.
about there.
There's like a little. I guess they're gonna make a little street connecting that thing to Morrison through the back.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it. So you were in love with your cousin. Snoopy just watched the morning show
That
Was that today? No, that wasn't today.
last
was
night.
last night.
Oh, last night.
That was Angie,
Yeah, but
wasn't
your
it?
guys are not like nowhere near blood because it's like not good.
Not gonna.
I know I have to break the bubble. I just want to believe of the best in people.
Can't Marisa just run in November and let this lawsuit with Penguina just die?
I was
Uh,
wondering the same thing. Couldn't she just run?
she is going to run,
Oh, okay.
but again, and
Watch her lose again
this was my warning
because
to
of the
Marisa.
way it is.
This was my warning to Marisa. Marisa, stop getting people excited out there, and then nothing happens because people are going to stop believing you. You know.
Maybe she just wants her say in court.
Of
It's
course,
not
not
gonna
gonna
happen.
do anything.
Now, good evening, good evening, El Primo.
Thank you for those loud effects of peanuts or whatnot or gum that you're
Chewing?
eating.
Yeah, chewing. I was going to say, must we? Here we are trying to have a civilized discussion, present information, and then Erasmo
Hey,
opens
don't
up.
forget, guys. Cameron County Commissioner 2 in November.
Oh, let me get to my serious pose.
Yes, please.
How many people are watching 54 and we only have 21 likes? As if I'm getting any.
No, it's true. Most of them are because of you.
No.
But,
Haters.
hey, how many times were you gonna write the bull? Is this Saturday, right?
I'll write it 3 times if we get 50 likes tonight.
Hijo de su- We started late again. We should have started this at the beginning.
Thoughts on the first African American female, not the first African American.
First female, yeah.
African American female is on the Supreme Court. Let me say, I'm very proud that a lot of these glass ceilings have been busted,
Mhm.
and I agree with a lot of the left wing media talking points in regards to it took 243 years for us to get a female African American attorney on there, and you know what? I agree with it, a justice on there, and I agree with it. It was just too long. It was too long of the old white boys, same old club out there. But
And
look,
it's unfortunate that it has to be so what's the word?
politicized.
No focus, that we have to actually say African American woman. Like
Yeah.
it has to be
But
the focus.
but let me say, my issue has always been the same. If President Biden had not made it a point to call out, I'm going to elect
Yeah.
the first, I'm going to nominate, not elect, I'm going to nominate
Nominate.
the first African American woman to the Supreme Court. If he had not said that, it would have been so much easier to swallow.
But that
With
was
that,
that was
with
a
that,
selling point for him.
with that said, let me say, her record was kind of horrible. At
As
first,
far
it
as
was,
child molesters, I think yes,
at
absolutely.
first it was great, and then it started to come out the soft sentences,
Mhm.
for a lot of the child molesters out there,
Yeah.
and going like, that's a big no, guys. You know,
Mhm.
it's a big no. So that's my take. I mean, she's already the justice. You know, she already got confirmed. So more power to her. I hope she does a great job. My prayers are for her and for the other justices on there.
Mhm.
Good evening, guys. Y las pa Chris.
He hasn't done them in a while. He hasn't talked about them.
I caught myself saying and whatnot.
I like that.
Yeah, there's an app already.
And whatnot.
And whatnot.
No, there isn't.
Google, search it. Whatnot. Just You'll find it.
Road trail from 802 Dalton Glory, and only a trail and the rest of the way. You know what? This is so very, very unfortunate. We were supposed to have a road out there. Hit that damn like button. I just did. Maggie and Michaela and Vero May can't be the only ones to speak up. Let's go, BIZ teachers. Time to get on that podium.
Absolutely agree. Yes.
Now, let me tell you, also Tanya gets up there. She's
Yes.
spoken before, and I'm very, very proud.
And Angie from Best and Mr. Hammonds
I can't stand that guy.
and Alegria's wife, I think also. It's always the same people. Absolutely. Yes. We need more people to stand up there
I like
because
I like Alegria's wife. I don't like Alegria too much, and I can't stand Hammers. Hammers is an asco.
okay, I don't know, but I think the superintendent doesn't believe that many people agree with what is being said from the public comments.
But Maggie finally makes a good point. Part of the danger of not having anyone out there express their concerns, folks, is that they use that card saying, no one's saying anything. They all must agree. That's the issue. Because they think, if no one says anything, we're doing a heck of a job.
Ida's a wonderful speaker, and I've heard that he,
2-3.
What do you mean 2-3?
She's all right.
She's an amazing speaker. She has an amazing memory. I love her. She remembers details. Yeah, don't.
I love her. I love her.
Okay, don't, because I'll take you out to the backyard and give you a few coscorrones for that.
I might enjoy that too much.
No, you might too. Yeah, because actually, I'll pull out a book and whip you with a book more than with my fist.
I might like it more.
But I lost my train of thought. I don't even know where I was going with this. As usual, squirrel.
Let me say that is why we need more individuals on there speaking. We need more individuals out there speaking. Even if you're not a part of AOBE, we need more individuals out there that are willing to stand up and say, hey, guys, we just don't agree with what's going on. And again, the mentality is that the mentality is like, nadie dice nada.
They're just going to show up in numbers as well.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for support and not speak, at least show up in numbers and be like, you know what, in unity to support them.
A la prima se le arrima. It's kind of funny because I honestly cannot think of any cousin of mine that I would like to make out with. I mean, cousin. I mean, I can't. Nothing against my cousins,
Come here.
What?
She just walked in to ask me something, and then she heard you say that.
You want to make out with your cousins?
I can't think of any one of my cousins that I would make out with. They're so feitas.
Look at her face.
Because they're your cousins.
No. I mean, I would look at my cousin and go like, damn, she's hot. I can't think of anyone that will say this, damn, she's hot.
You're in the wrong state.
You're an only child. What do you know?
The wrong state.
Huh?
You're like 3 states down.
You're in the wrong state, she said.
That's too funny.
I can't think of any of my cousins that I would sleep with. Any of them.
No, it's because this is like, they're pretty, pero también locas.
No, none of my cousins are good looking. None. I am the most good looking individual in all my family. Isn't that crazy? And my grandmother had 19 kids. 19 kids. And I'm the best looking cousin out there. I'm the only bangable one.
She's like on the side making comments. I can't even. Okay, keep going because I gotta leave at 10. She's asking me for a favor right at 10.
Ah, Patricia Alejandro.
Alejandra, and it's Angelica.
Well, I'm charging you overtime to talk to my mom on here. $30 an hour.
Oh, now that my manager's on, I need for her to my people are gonna call your people. I need my contract reevaluated.
What did he do?
No, Castaña's on here and she's my manager. He
Oh,
owes
that's
me.
me.
No. He
I'm
owes.
not your manager.
No, you're not my manager, Tanya.
Oh,
She
fire!
told
Got
me, she
Patricia
told me first.
Alejandro.
Well, she's my finance CEO.
Erasmo, at least I'm not in love with my cousins.
Maybe we can have another minority figure as mayor in Brownsville. The silent minority. Majority. I want to see Jekyll and Hyde. It was amazing. Y'all have to go. Take me. Board meetings without AOB would be like living in a made up world. Ida is the best. Yo sé que la quieres. I love her. She knows I do. She's amazing. But
Ratas.
but
No.
but
Well, you just have like a whole lot of love hate relationships.
but not like that because she's not my cousin.
Oh, that's right.
Maggie, you forget Erasmo doesn't want you to compliment anyone but him. When you give kudos
Es,
to Ida, Erasmo's la envidia.
es
Oh,
que se te pegó lo de Monterrey.
and then
Así son
I've been
allá.
wanting to say, Snoopy, thank you for your hashtag. And yes, I always point to the wrong way. Sam's right. I shared my video of myself speaking with a teacher Facebook group. That's why I think it's gotten a lot of views. But the reason why I shared it was because of something Snoopy said. She sent me a hashtag know your worth, hashtag speak your worth. And I think a lot of educators need to do that. We need to know our value and speak of our value. That was one thing. The other thing is the comment you said about speak even though your voice shakes. I have that bumper sticker, and I actually was thinking that the whole time because I knew my voice was shaking. But I was thinking of the bumper sticker, the stand up and speak, even if your voice shakes. So thank you, Snoopy. I appreciate it.
I'm still gonna think that my comments are better.
Whatever. Go.
Erasmo, be heading to West Virginia. Blue
Oh,
Ridge to
West Virginia is
Ocean,
beautiful.
Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees,
Oh,
younger
the one last
than the
question.
mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads,
Aren't you gonna get
take me
tagged?
home to the place I
Aren't you not supposed to sing?
belong. West Virginia,
Ándale.
Mountain Mama. Take me home. We just lost 10 viewers.
Country Road. I love John Denver.
Me too. Sam, how did John Denver die?
Oh, I was about to tell you.
His heart stopped pumping.
No, he was flying an airplane that was like something new over the ocean in California, and
Okay, and
it
then
crashed.
There will be
okay,
retaliation if
yeah,
educators speak.
correct. But then when he crashed,
He
his
stopped
heart
His
breathing.
heart
stopped,
stopped, folks.
and that's how he died.
Why am I the only smart one here? There will be a retaliation if educators speak up. No offense, Dr. Maggie,
None
but
taken.
most educators had that do speak up, go all out, are close to retirement. Therefore,
I
they
agree.
feel comfortable speaking up. Thanks again for speaking up.
Why?
I did. I did
Why did he retaliate?
just kind of to defend myself a little bit, but you're right. Totally agree with you. Because it feels much easier when you're on your way out to say something. I did start speaking up 2020. Is that when I came on
It's
the
one of
show?
those like if you're cool. If you
No, I didn't do that. Um,
And that's more
But-
bangable Castro. I should have put that on my campaign poster.
but I did start speaking up a little bit more, and the only reason why I started speaking up, hey, Mr. De Los Santos, was because I saw somebody else was speaking up, and it gave me valor to do it. And I know
You're welcome.
somebody else told me specifically they felt like if Maggie can stand there and speak up, then I can too. I, in all seriousness, okay, Chino Bolitas again and Rufles con queso. In all seriousness, and I'm not joking, to the last meeting, I took big sunglasses that I bought and baseball caps, and then you put on your mask, and we figure that's an easy way. And that shows the board and the superintendent and the administration that teachers are afraid to speak up. If you show up in a incognito disguise, I think that will make a point also.
Erasmo show up with your Erasmo face masks.
I
for
should
the
Oh,
look.
love
that's
of
true.
God. This is like
I can wear a double face mask and they're still gonna know who Erasmo Castro is. But let me say, guys, did y'all see that story? I just remembered because this Los Santos came here. The story where the city manager and the deputy city manager are out there
In
on
Puerto Rico,
a rendezvous little honeymoon little thing amongst themselves in
who made the
Puerto
comment?
Rico.
They could have done it in a Zoom meeting.
Oh, I think Joe said that, no, or someone said that. But guys, in Puerto Rico,
Talking about smart city. How are we a smart city? We still don't have internet everywhere. What can they explain to us? I'd like to see that presentation.
Puerto
Seriously.
Rico. I
Can
haven't even been to Puerto Rico yet. This is how screwed up the city is. When you have the city manager and his little deputy out doing the 1, 2, 3 in Puerto Rico 4, 5, 6. Love you, Maggie.
Thanks, Snoopy.
Erasmo! Right? Yes! I actually got my cape. Y'all want to see my cape or no?
No.
let's assume we said yes.
Let's assume we said no.
It's amazing. My Doctor Strange, a cloak of levitation cape.
Please post a picture.
It's not the same. I think they mean West Virginia from the dueling banjos perspective. Yeah, because of the cousins.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. I got it. Did Mama get her new cabinets? Fíjate que
Huh?
ya están. She did. They've already removed the old ones and they're starting to put in the new
For
ones.
5Gs.
5,800. And, ¿verdad que sí me vas a dar dinero para los gabinetes? Dije, absolutamente que no.
Your poor mama.
Nada. And that's for the copyright. I'm not sure if Sam is old enough for John Denver. Oh, because of the
He's
song.
not.
Good evening, everyone. Our mayor's state of the city address, Crossroad edition, coming April 21st. I hope we hear many new projects are coming to Brownsville. We want new things. No.
No, we don't want new things.
Weren't you
No,
asking
we're
for the
not.
crossroads again?
Huh?
Weren't you
No,
asking for the crossroads since they invited you last time?
I actually got the tickets because nobody else would take them. They go like, give them to Erasmo. He'll take anything. When Erasmo talks about his sex life or his chores on his laundry, I could have lived my life not knowing any of that.
Preach.
Well, let me tell you, talking about my
The
pantalones.
CMI.
Let me tell you, today I actually put my pants that I've been wearing for a month
Really? Don't
in
want
the
to know this.
in the laundry hamper because so that Mama could go wash them because they were stinky.
That was your big deal for the day?
Yeah.
You put them in the laundry hamper?
I did.
Come to me when you've done 15 loads of laundry on a weekend.
I do not do laundry.
No.
That's why I have
Okay.
parents. Mamá, lávame los pantalones. Son mis favoritos.
Go.
Estoy viendo los gabinetes. No puedo lavar los pantalones. No, ¿qué me voy a poner?
Your
Okay.
poor mother. Your
Okay.
mother deals what all moms do. At 10 o'clock at night, the kid comes in and says, Did you wash my uniform I needed for tomorrow?
Okay,
And you're like,
te lo voy a lavar esta vez, pero va a ser la última vez que te lo voy a lavar.
your poor mom.
She says that every week. Es la última vez que te voy a lavar la ropa.
You need to take her flowers tomorrow, Erasmo.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
Because
Se malipone.
Not even a piece of banana bread ni nada.
Pues no,
Yes.
Maggie no trajo nada. ¿Qué le voy a-
no, I know that if I took banana
Here,
bread
sniff
for your
this.
mom, she would not get it. You would not give it to her.
Well, you could give it to yourself.
I don't know your mom.
¿Por qué me trajo esa señora pan? ¿Qué le pasa a esa señora? ¿Por qué me está trayendo pan? That's what she would say.
No, she would say,
Porque
Mira, es la
está
Maggie.
Oye, esa señora, ¿es señora o es señor? Trae cabello blanco. Parece
And I'm a señora too. I didn't even think about it that I come
Pare-
across as a
pare-
señora.
Parece Anderson Cooper.
Your,
Porque me
I
tocó
figure your, I figure your mom would say, "Mira, es la Maggie. Sí está un poquito chisqueada."
when you know when you take anything, I take anything. Trust me. And is it not easy? And it is not easy to speak up in front of the board. I used to shake, be so nervous. It gets better. You look
Okay, a
amazing.
minute.
Teenagers should know how to do laundry.
But I don't know how
Do
to do it.
not, Commissioner de los Santos, do not give Mama any any ideas. Strike
Three
four.
strikes.
3 strikes.
Strike four.
Hey,
Hey,
how much?
and who was the guy for the? Who was trying to run you over?
We
Strike
don't know
three.
yet.
There should be some sort of statement from the mayor.
Strike three, Commissioner.
Okay,
Maybe
I
the
gotta
mayor
go.
was the guy.
I can see your. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I had 2 tickets to the
Maybe
Crossroads on
the
my
mayor
desk.
would thank him.
Came back shopping. My windows was busted. It looked in and saw I had 4 tickets. That was a good one. Alicia Castro is so nice. I'll take it, Maggie. I love her and Papa Erasmo. They are nice. I'm just cheesy. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand
Thank you.
sanitizer. You're still without tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Guys. Adios, Patricia Alejandro.
Alejandra.
Alejandra. Guys, have a great evening. See you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Guys, be good to each other and continue to be good to me. God bless.